forgot my health was low. Good. That's what you get for doing a kill everyone in the outsiders. No, overseers base, that's what I mean. I know the knife becomes a part of me when I can't see it. Yeah, because I haven't read the spin-off novels, but supposedly, like, one of the reasons that Dowd is dying is because he had some sort of contact with the knife and it's sort of drained his soul over time or something like that. There's also something to do with time travel and weird stuff, and there's a reason I haven't read the books. Is there food in here? Oh, it's food I can't eat. Sometimes you can eat the carrots and stuff, but I need them. It's not fair. Anyway, yeah. So here we are, end of the line. What do you pack for a journey to the void? Quite. Oh, it was weird. It's disoriented by the lens flare. Anyway, right, bone charm time. Let's check what we've got. Fleet fighter. We don't need leech cards. Semblance, yes, okay. Fine, conduit. Third eye. Do I have blink eye? That's the question. No. Stalkers with shadow double one, that'll be alright. That's better. Good. Also adjust volume, hang on. There we go. Yeah, I don't have the one I really wanted, which is, yes, Blink Eye, where people you've got marked with foresight have reduced perception. It's pretty great. But anyway, here we go. So we've made it up to the North Quarry on Shaderi Peak. It's all kind of overgrown and abandoned.
I died because they demanded it, but soon there won't be any more demands.
Hello, viewer.
Where is everyone? I hate this place already.
Absolutely. Yes, we're trying to work out what on earth the timeline is with this quarry. Like, clearly it's all abandoned and everything, but there are posters here that date since Emily was Empress. Hello! Just getting started. Not missed anything. Yeah, so here we are at the North Quarry. Let's see if I can get up there. Probably not. Oops. Anyway, right. Bone shop in the next room. Let's hope it's a useful one. I like this little puzzle, but it's frustrating because if you play with the other power set, where you have blink and whatever from the Dishonored 2 like power set, you can't actually get this one because this requires Billy's power. Or we're actually going to finally kill the outsider. Ground light oil is absolute rubbish. Sticky. Okay. We're finally here. Let's have a look. We've got mission. Reach the ritual hold. So we're going into the void in order to actually find the outsider. Kill him or find another way. Do love the vague find the other way. Decided I'm gonna deal with the dogs before they see me. Oh shit! Ow! Oh great! So extremely good start. Just fall off and die. It's really irritating. I did a nice little practice run earlier, and you know, did quite nicely in terms of relatively stealthy, but you know, clearly not. It's not too far back though. It's alright. Absolutely. It definitely didn't happen. I just misplaced my marker. I'm gonna get up on that. You definitely didn't see that. Anyway, now we can get inside here. The dogs can't smell me anyway, because I've got the bone charm that lets that be the case, thankfully. He's gonna come in here. Poor doggo. What is in this room? Can I even remember? Oh yeah, bone charm. I knew there was a reason to come in here. Poor working conditions, particularly a lack of ventilation. Absolutely. But collective hallucinations. So clearly, you know, their mining effort just completely failed because, you know, being next to the void. Let me get back up there. Is he going to find his dead friend? Does he care? No idea. Well, that's fascinating. He's just good. Right. What else am I going to do? There's another little room up the top. Okay. Yeah, so basically, like, what actually happens with this mine is very vague. Because I feel like, obviously, like, the entry to the void that we're aiming for seems to have been here for thousands of years. But, like, the quarry itself doesn't make a lot of sense, because, you know, like, Billy had a really hard job, like, actually finding out that it existed. Which means, like, it can't have been a really obvious, like, mining enterprise that, you know, dramatically failed and would have been in the news and stuff, because it's too secret for that. So, like, the fact that there seems to have been loads of miners who worked here and all went insane from working in the void. I don't know. Undertaker. Okay, that might actually be useful. Do I need to carry any bodies in? I'll keep it in case I need it. Nearly back to full health. That's good. Anything else useful? Right, no, good. Right. Sneaky, sneaky. First bit of the level is pretty easy in terms of not being very many people around. Oh no! Poor little mouse. Yeah, Dinah's the same. She brings them in alive and then loses them.
She will peel back all the lies and symbols. For some, a catastrophe. For others, a revelation. And for some, my death will be a promise.
Yes, there's no other interiors here, I don't think.
Leave me alone!
Calm yourself, Antero. You had that coming and you know.
He's not dead, they just shot his
How
arm
will you
off.
find wisdom when you ignore the simplest tenets? Seek no solace in mundane things, cast aside distractions. Your little pets were distracting your gaze from the void.
Where's the harm? I was just feeding the rats and talking to them. Like the lonely rat boy from the stories.
We're not in a story. The void needs you.
I don't want to go to the void anymore. I've seen what happens. The stone grips more than your body. It takes over your mind and heart.
This is our purpose, Antero. This is why we're here. Don't fight the influence of the endless and empty.
I don't want to. I'm scared. I don't want to become like them.
Don't worry, you won't.
The first hint at what we're going to be up against in this level. Where are you going?
Why do they look like that? What goes on here?
Why do they look like that? Oh yeah, they've got their sort of greying faces. Perch on those pipes. Excuse me, Billy.
Are you all right?
No. She's gonna... I didn't mean to stab him. Oh well, whatever. The important thing is that these guys, lots of the eyeless, have bone charms on them. So I'm going to pickpocket basically everyone and hope I get the ones I need. Do you have anything useful? No. Well, that was Whirlwind, which is probably not going to be very useful. Yeah. Oh my god, that was freaky. You moved for a second. Anyway, right, so now we need a code to get through this gate. And the code we can find in there. But first, let's talk to the rats.
Cold stone hard. Taste bad. Breaks teeth.
So what's the actual phrasing of the clue? Here we go. The rats have noticed certain cultists transforming from flesh and blood into unearthly stone beings. Hang on a second. Why is this here? No. Please. Climb. Climb. It's not anything useful to get up to. Is that? Anyway. Probably not. We are going into here. Restricted area. I mean, the whole level's a restricted area, really. So we don't actually need to get the code because I can just go out of this window, but I'm gonna go and get the code anyway. What was that? Blink Eye! Yay! That's the one I wanted. Okay. I don't think there are any more wolfhounds, so I'll sort that out. Spring razors. There? No. Okay. Yes. So when I go into Foresight, I can tag enemies, so I can then see them. You know, like they're highlighted through walls and whatever, and I can track their movements. And Blink Eye, anyone who I've got tagged like that, it now reduces their perception, so they're less likely to be able to see me if I've got them tagged. Which is pretty great. Why is that rotten fruit not healing me? That's not fair. Pistol, don't need that. Something in here? Anything worth having? This doesn't even get me out onto the roof. What is the point of this? Incredible. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is get up into that room over there. Ow. Come on. There we go. So yes, this office up here belongs to the foreman of the mine or whatever, and it's got the code 767. Good to know. Don't particularly actually need it, but still, for completionist purposes. God, disoriented. There we go. Yeah. Try not to take full damage and immediately die. Actually, yeah, I am just gonna go through the window. Because being higher up means you're less likely to get spotted by the people in the next area.
I saw you hasten from the library yesterday. You communed with the Eye. Tell me how you feel. For my studies.
I love the artists. They're bonkers.
I stared into its core and recognized myself. It yearns as I yearn. Under its gaze, I sank beneath the surface of these waters. I walked the path of the envisioned and witnessed the churning of the void in the flesh. Oh, I still feel the Eye's presence in my mind.
Yes, yes. The Dead see with such depth. The Eye of the Dead God sees all our desires.
One day we too shall see the truth. I know it.
Absolutely. Yes, so now I can demonstrate. So if I mark these guys while I'm in foresight, there's one over here, and then one up on the roof. Yeah, that one's got a bone charm in her pocket. You can see it going all wibbly wobbly. So now, because of Blink Eye, they're like their vision cones are considerably reduced, which is very nice. Allows me to be sneakier. Also, have you got a bone charm? Yes, you have. Is it just those two? Yeah, you don't. Quick. Okay. It's the one on the rooftop who I'm really worried about. Because sometimes she spots you all the way across the like all the way across the courtyard. But also if you shoot her, she usually falls off the roof and then dies, which is also quite annoying. Because then everybody freaks out. Come on. Come on. Why am I not close enough? Oops. Yes, tonight we commune with the Eye and bring 3 sharp knives. Okay, both of these have not been anything interesting, which is fascinating. I didn't know it could give you duplicate bone charms, but clearly it does.
Like that. I'm going to have a look around.
Also, that says she's going to come up here, but I don't think she can come up here, can she? How does she get up here? Ah, shoot. Yeah. Didn't know she could climb up here. Well, that's fascinating. Anyway. Back down in here. Spare hack pile, don't need either of those. Sneak, 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 sneak. I'm definitely not going to unlatch the door because that's just asking for trouble. Incendiaries. I don't know why this level gives you quite a few incendiaries. It's like they're not actually useful for anything. There's no bloodfly section. Anyway, we head up the stairs. Autosave says congratulations for finding a way to the next section. And there are 4 people in this room, and that is not good. So there's this hatch underneath, and I can't remember how you get down and unblock it. Maybe if it's down under here. I think it is. Oops. Yeah. No, because that's... absolutely no memory of how you get through there. I know that you can, because I remember doing it, but I don't remember how. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Those two have had their conversation. There's a couple of them who've got bone tops. Probably would like to remove them. Actually, you know what would be the absolute easiest thing to do that I didn't even think about? Is I can semblance one of the two I took down outside. That's a way better idea. Take a couple in. There we go. Crunchy. Assuming I can make it up the stairs. I should be able to. Just be a slightly fiddlier jump. Creep, creep, sneak, sneak, creep, creep. Oh yeah, nailed it.
How many of the founders are still there? Are they even human anymore?
Snap reaction. That is not very useful.
I feel drained since last night.
Huh?
These seances are exhausting. But we're making progress, at least.
Absolutely. Iron roots. Also not very useful. Yes, maxed out on health elixir. That's good. Just need to get past
They
there.
made this world with the dragging of a knife blade.
Sneaky, 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 sneaky. It is slightly weird that, you know, clearly the whole cult knows, like, about how they were formed and how the outsider was made and whatever, and yet that really doesn't seem to be common knowledge. Ah well, I guess they just passed down all this information. Nice. And here we are at the proper entrance to the actual cult headquarters. I'm gonna bring that lever up just in case.
What will it be like to finally experience an end? I see forever. And you know I can't see the future.
Bless you. Ratty rats. Okay, that's not a new clue, that's just the same clue.
Taste that. Lips teeth.
There we go. This is what we have to deal with in this level.
I read that Envisions can't communicate with us anymore. Can they see
Mad
us?
stone
Or can they only
monsters.
see what's in the void?
In Witness by Stone, Nozaku posits that Envisioned can see us, but choose not to speak.
They are just the worst.
They have loftier matters to ponder when they walk the void.
One day, they hear the call of the television.
Spare hook mines. Okay, good to remember. Lots of them, not particularly. Just
Alciode and I used to have long discussions on ancient translation.
they,
It's a pity.
yeah, they're immune to lots of things because they're made of stone, you know. So like your normal projectiles.
The highest commandment of our society.
Right, what You've got a bone charm. You two are talking about important person, Malchiodi.
Forbidden. Could be worth looking into.
I understand his punishment. He had to die, I don't dispute that. But his work...
There are things that even those such as we were never meant to gaze upon. Remember that.
So yes, one of the scholars has done something naughty. And that is the key to the non-lethal solution. Two of you. She's over there doing the little sweeping animation. Let's see if... Which way are you facing? I'm gonna go over there. Okay. I'm gonna...
Wait. Am I having visions?
I don't know, babe, are you having visions? Weird thing to assume personally, but, you know, mad cults for you, I guess.
I can't relax until...
Can't remember if anybody can get up here. Because, like, obviously, there's this window. There's this balcony. This balcony doesn't lead anywhere, so I don't think...
Guardians of the ritual hold. All of you have appointed yourselves to a better existence. Lifting up from the muck and
Have you got a bone charm? Yes, you do. Good.
dank warrens of the ignorant, of society. You see the world for what it is.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Of our work.
Might be if I put them in here. There's this lovely little window, so you can see that it is important to go down into the forbidden area because there's like clues and stuff. Looking dramatic and ominous. Lightweight. Don't remember if that's useful or not. Also, greater foresight. That's a good one. Should probably put that on. Oh yeah, less fall damage. Utility. Okay, if I... What did I just say? Greater foresight, okay. I'll probably regret that, but whatever, I can always shuffle them around.
A voice speaking to select few, over which otherwise would be the howling of heaven, of nothing without end. And now he sleeps.
So I'm going to hide the bodies in this room. I might put a trap on the door so that nobody discovers them.
The outside, the
it doesn't matter a great deal.
And royal, and the world
because again, with no chaos, there's no like... Yeah. This is what I hate the most about... Because I have real mixed feelings, absolute love and hate kind of conflict about this game. Because obviously some of it is really fascinating. The level design is great, and just all sorts of stuff. Interesting lore, and all that. But then it combines it with like... some baffling gameplay choices, in my opinion. Like, without the chaos system that the other two games have, there's no incentive to play the game either differently from any other way, but equally, like... Oh yeah, I was going to send that something. Yeah, I don't know. I find it frustrating. with this I can then go and pickpocket bone charms off this lot. What's that notice say? That's not anything useful. Hello everyone. Pickpocket. Pickpocket. No, it's... You can tell which ones it is because they've got these little glowy pouches. That's what we need. It's actually doing anything, like, useful.
What? Where's my pistol?
Anyway, which way do we want to go? Keep going this way. Not gone very long. I don't think the bone charms actually, like, function for that, you know, like... Yes, I had heard about it. Mostly in the context of, like, you know, some wiki entries that cite it and stuff, but can I make that jump? Yes, I can. Good. That's the chloroform.
Nothing then.
No, I don't think I'm going to need that. An eye for the eyeless. Very spooky. Yeah, I should definitely look it up and see if it's worth, like... The problem is that I don't really have, like, the right sort of crowd for playing tabletop type roleplay type gamies. This is where it starts to get fiddly, because this area is absolutely full of people, plenty of whom can be looking in your direction at any given moment. Nowhere to hide bodies successfully. Just... An evaluation of the prominent eyeless of Karnaka. Oh yeah, so Michael's is the actual... She's the only one the cult actually trusts. That's so funny. None of those are facing this way, so... Oh, I crashed into the bin! I hate those bins. Can I? Get caught carrying a body. I love these. These are the list of constellations, which is really cute. The captain at the helm, the tusked leviathan. It's really adorable. The Moth King. He appears in some paintings and stuff. Right, you guys start having your conversation, please.
Blacken your eyes.
Absolutely. Pickpocket.
Whales swim in my visions, leaving blood in their wake.
Good.
I wonder what it means.
I don't know what could possibly mean. That wasn't anything either. Maybe they had their conversation, I just wasn't listening. Basically, like, they know that it's Billy's fault, I think, partly, that these, like, cracks in time are happening. Well, Billy's fault is Emily's fault, really, but, like... Oh yeah, there's a photographer upstairs, I forgot about her. You got anything? Oh no, she's not got anything worth having. Good. This one... wasn't anything either. Yeah. It's a grave error to mistake the outsider for the void or vice versa. Yeah. So yeah, I guess part of the thing that they're all like on about with their cult is that there was a god who predated the outsider, and then
No. Have you read the
guys
third book of Last Bernard's seminars? Surely you must. It's essential. The Invision broke apart the gate to the ritual
let's
hold
talk about
to
it.
maintain the order of our existence. And the pieces exist outside of the passage of time. It is the basis of our semiotics. Thusly, all meaning flows from this state of within and without.
Yes. My work focuses on this foundational act. The exclusion of the outsider is necessary to maintain the hermeneutics of the self. What is us, what is they, without the outsider, to create that distinction.
Have you encountered Camilla Corre's latest work? There is always the problem of framing, of delimitation. Do these distinctions make communication possible or impossible?
Interesting theory.
Corre? Oh, that she would question. What nonsense.
so yeah, they're basically just like mad academics, bless them. One of them has got a bone shard though. That one. There's someone around here who's got one. Yeah, I didn't loot downstairs. I should have kept my sentence going a bit longer. Ah well. Because we're going through there, that's where our quest marker is saying. Maybe if I... it's a really long way down, I'd never get back up again. Might try and get them on the way back. Here we go.
You have to be much more specific than that.
Inside the ritual, meeting the outsider face to face. His black eyes,
Oops.
his youthful form untouched.
I
by
did
time.
not. No, it's Saturday, isn't it? I
I've
should
read various
catch them up on
sources which
iPad.
recount our
Was there anybody
friends
interesting?
with the outsider in dreams. One even.
I thought that
Oh, I interrupted the conversation. Yeah, I tend to be like, I only watch it if it's, you know, someone I'm interested in. It's one of the panelists.
no luck.
Are they
Let's
gonna
search over there then.
finish the conversation or not? No, it doesn't look like it.
I've given up so much. My titles, loved ones, everything. Will it be worth it to see reality, finally, to see beyond this pale world?
Right, we're going to try and get up past them. I'm going to quick save though because I would like to try and get the road shot. Which one of the two is it? It's the red one. Could really do with the stinging bolts that Emily has in Dishonored 2, but then again.
Outsider's death.
Did it get them? No, they walked through the wall. Good. Excellent. Where did they go? I mean, they probably sort of went... Oh dear. Good. Yes, lovely, stylish one. Anyways, here we are, the Eye of the Dead God.
It. The Eye of the Dead God. It's watching me.
So yeah, the theory goes, at least, that this is like the Outsider's predecessor. Like, there was a god before, and then it died in some way, shape, or form. So then they made the Outsider to be like the replacement.
It's been part of me since this all started.
Question mark?
It's cold. Dead. But it still sees.
And now, thanks to that, we can see that we are sort of in the void.
I can see everything. The void. Like looking under the waves and into the sea.
So I assume those two, like, walked off into the voidy bit, but I don't know. Anyway, this is that guy who, for his crimes, has been imprisoned here and died. What I do for the sake of my studies, absolutely. They are all mad academics. I love them. Honestly, why can't I, like, just join a mad cult? That'd be so great. I mean, a seriously interesting mad cult, not like a, like, wacky, you know. Finally uncover the secrets of the ancient language, because that is what he's trying to do. He's trying to, like, study what the language
How long has the Outsider
spoken.
been drowning at the heart of the void?
It's over there. The language that was spoken when the Outsider was created, which is, what, 4,000 years ago, so approx. Although how they know that it's 4,000, I don't know. You can just peer over there and you can see that there are still loads of people I've got to get past. But that's fine. But more importantly, now that we are in the void, the Envision, the big stone monster lads, can start to see us.
But what for?
And they are not fun. Please let me up. There they go. Mostly gonna try and avoid them as much as I can. They walk relatively slowly. They just, you know, stomp around being stoned. But if you, if they even like slightly detect you, then they start their search pack, which involves their little, like short-range teleportation, like blink. They don't do it unless they have reason to believe that you're. Sure, you know what, let's demonstrate, because it's probably a good idea to kill this one, because he's sort of in the way. So, what you're going to do is put a spring razor there, and get out of the way of it. So something like a grenade or a spring razor will knock them down, and they go into this little kneeling path, at which point you can do the assassination. Stab! For full dramatic effect. Where did the spring razor? Did the spring razor leave its little bits behind? No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, and I think grenades and sticky grenades do the knockdown as well, but not everything does. And what I would love to do is... Actually, you know what? She's over here, completely alone, because her friend just walked into... Yeah, well, because they're in the void, so, like, they're on a sort of parallel plane to these ones. So these people can't see them, and they kind of can't see... Yeah, it's a bit weird. so they're not tricked by semblance, so I've got to be very careful. Could be under you can't survive that fall. Can get down off the chandelier there, that's good enough.
Why are they here in such number?
Oops. Okay. Oh shoot. Yeah. Good.
It's not wise to quarrel with us.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're not tricked by that, so... Ow. Basically, that is a one-hit kill. So yeah. I should try that again, and this time actually put a marker on them so I know where he is. Pieces. So yeah, the theory is that these there he is. These envisioned, these stony lads, are like the ones who actually killed the outsider. You know, like the ones who date back all the way. Shit.
So
You've seen me.
for your lesson. Come on.
Why? What's happening? How did you see me? Ow.
No luck.
What was that for? Ouch! Oh,
You're bleeding to death here. Any visions? Describe what you see.
Nutters.
There's no use running!
You shouldn't have done that.
How many of them are here? Ow! Love to walk into my own. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, that was dreadful. Let's try that again. So it was the one on the bridge who spotted me. Okay, maybe I should. Downstairs. Where is he? Get my mana back. More semblance this one. Right, actually, now that I've got her down, I should do another save. Yoink. My face now.
Right. Why are they here in such numbers?
Lost track of him. Where's he gone?
May the eye watch over you. Never seen so many of the envisioned gathered together.
Give me your... I want your bone charm. Dude. Thank you. That wasn't even worth it. Ah, shit's coming this way. So you're going to run out of mana. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to...
What? Where's my vessel?
None of these have been worth it, which is just classic. It's going to come back again. Oh, that's intriguing. No, there was a little map. I love that. It's really unhelpful. So you get down and out of the way before the semblance wears off. Okay. Nice. That worked not too badly. Two over there, both of whom I've already pickpocketed. Let's just tag them anyway. Okay. Oh no, I didn't pickpocket her. Maybe she wasn't there before.
Where's my lucky charm?
Come on, sneaky, sneaky. Please, why am I not in range? There we go. Sneak back again. Okay, I was lucky actually. Nobody was overlooking me. Oh! Now someone's seen me.
Curiosity will be
Just get up onto the pipe. That probably is good enough.
See what you can do with that shadow of an arm.
That's not right.
You should have stayed in the gutter where you were born.
Thanks. Now, more
She
importantly,
can't have vanished. She has to be here somewhere.
I'm not done with you.
She can't vanish.
there can be an envisioned in this room, which is not good. I forget his patrol route though. I think he comes from over... Yeah, there he is.
Here will be the last thing you ever do.
Yeah, he's going to come in through that door.
The void will eat
We're
you
always
alive
watching.
today.
Always.
Anything yet?
Here he comes.
Your blood must be delicious. A powerful poison.
I don't know where he goes. I think he just, like, teleports through the wall.
She has to be close.
Yeah, they do that. Anyone else inside here? I don't think so. And they never go into the restricted room.
Don't you know who you're dealing with? You're dead already. Stay vigilant. She has to be somewhere close.
Gonna save. Because otherwise... yeah. hard to know how much the Envision like care
What do you want?
if they
Why
see
are you here?
if they see a body or anything like that. Who's coming into here? It's this guy.
Come on, we need to find her. Look everywhere.
They'll chill out in a minute. But, is there anything in here that's useful? No. And then it's a useful route onto the next area.
It's no use. I'll be more watchful next time.
Are they starting to...
Where's my pistol?
Where's my lucky charm?
Right, I stole your face earlier. Can I have somebody else's face? Of course, accepting the fact that the Vision absolutely will see through me. I timed that very badly. There we go. So we got the key off the body of the guy in the void. We are still kind of...
The combination to his safe might have something to do with those strange symbols.
Those strange symbols. Did you never look at Dowd's hand? Anyway, so here's the mouth of the outsider. We've got this one, which is a 9.
Is that the mark of the
This
outsider?
one, which is a 6.
This one was obsessed like all the
And
rest.
this one, which is a 2.
What did he find out?
Gaze, is that something useful? Oh yeah, no, that's dreadful. And here's his diary, so this is the important thing. Basically, his scholarly research found out that the outsider's mark is actually the outsider's name that he doesn't remember. And that they will undo the ritual, free the outsider from the void, and all that good stuff. But the only people who can read the language are the dead.
What?
Which is not desperately helpful.
The mark is the outsider's name. And this says only spirits in the void can read it.
The topography of the void is dependent upon reality to supply the base material for it to mirror. However, there is one place that has no referent in our world. Though I know the void sees into our hearts, my fellows call it the ritual hold. Some say it is a cradle, others say a tomb. The outsider himself resides there. To even approach the gate to that place is sacrilege. And even then, the void itself keeps it shut to living eyes. Truly, the ritual hold exists outside of time itself. It would be as futile as it is forbidden to enter. These are thoughts for another time. My research into this ancient alphabet continues. Some remnants of their phonemic qualities are preserved in our oldest writings. The language possesses an unusual amount of diphthongs, reliant on distinction in tone and pitch to convey meaning. These symbols, I know the very nature of the void runs through them, but is it a dead language, or the language of the dead? Perhaps
or both.
That could be the title of my next monograph.
Absolutely. I love Malcurie. He's just... They're all mad academics in their way. They're wonderful. Quickly grab... That's not anything useful. That's just lore. That's not anything useful. We can... Here. Because, like, the way the void, like, opens up, so we probably don't need to be silencing that person. We can sneak around and underneath that lad. Get past him. Come on, Billy, please. Jump. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. Ah! Oh, I forgot you were here. Gosh darn.
Face your death! Stay still!
Nice. Absolutely cannot remember if the Invited will notice or care about that, but whatever. Actually, you know what? No, there are quite a lot of them over here. So maybe having semblance is a good idea. Also, don't know what this audiograph says.
Ah, there they are. The terrible beasts. The leviathans of legend. Even our oldest writings detail sightings of these creatures. They're a city for this
That's a terrible throw.
Where is it?
Ah, good. Yep. Stop getting distracted by lore. Ugh. They freak me out. Come on, Billy, jump. There we go. So now I can get past this guy without him minding. To know which bits of the void, like rock over here, have got collision physics and which haven't, because not all of them do. Oops. That lad, and where's the other one? There it is. Can't remember how far he patrols. So I'm kind of stuck here. There we go. Or then it's just greed on my part.
Potentialities? Does the void remember?
How many markers I've got. Alright, I'll just wait for him to come past and then go away again. Have I ever taken out all the Envision? No. Mostly because, like, you know, like, it's very hard to get them alone where you can then deal with them quietly, and then picking a fight with all the human cultists is also a faff, and meh.
What if they exist all around us and we simply lack the proper sight?
So yeah, again, further academic studies, they're taking photographs and whatever of this weird item which can't decide what it is, you know, like big SCP kind of energy.
No. Distractions. Diversions. In course of events.
Where is is he going?
Yes, yes. All is possible through the void. These anomalies, some are plain to us, but can they not be perceived by the mechanical eye?
So the camera can't see it. Perhaps, anyway.
What does he do for me? His name on my research hanging on like a leash.
Members, there must be a way to illuminate these things.
Get the ink. Bring me.
I just shoved him off. I'm glad that worked.
Let's not make this too quick. Let's enjoy them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So basically I'm trying to get over there and down below. Maybe I should be less greedy, but it's so satisfying to actually steal all the stuff from them. Oh yeah, I was going to look and see if Thief is available, the 2014 one, in the shop. That's something I need to do. I knew there was something I wanted to check in the PlayStation Store, and I can't remember what it was.
Research. Oh, I have to do everything.
Maybe I should simply sneak around.
He won't leave his study. His notes, type his monographs, editing, proofreading, corrections.
Woman's work is never done.
This anomaly is plain in front of me. But what if there are others? What if they exist all around us and we simply lack the proper sight?
The aperture is too small. Curse this dim light.
For distinctions. No.
Okay. Yeah, so I've got the two old trad ones on PC. And I know that everybody thinks that the reboot is bad, and it probably is, but I still feel like I should get around to playing it at some point. That's the other... There he is. So yeah, those guys are still stressing out upstairs, but they can't actually get down here to me, I don't think. This is where that hatch comes out. Wait, no. No, it isn't. Where the heck is this? Oh, that's fascinating. Okay, that doesn't go where I remembered it. That's absolutely fascinating. Which way are you facing? He's facing this way. I thought it was. Please let me get to my displace marker.
I think I had too much rat liquor.
Okay, fine. They thought they saw something, but they can't get me up here, so...
I'll take a look around.
I love the music in this level. It's very spooky. Oh, how did she get down there? Oh no, okay, so wherever I dumped the body must have, like... It's very funny. It must have fallen or something. Oh, absolutely. It's their plagued spirit stuff that they love. Bad, horrible gunk. No, I don't remember killing her. That's absolutely just fascinating. Quick save.
Here will be the last thing you ever do.
I didn't kick her off. Actually, you know who that might be? That might be the one who was guarding the eye right at the very top, who just like walked through the scenery and fell to her death, perhaps? I don't know. You can't do drop assassinations on the Envisioned either, which is very sad.
Every shadow, she cannot be far.
I don't know. I think no, because the guy I kicked, that was in, you know, a version where I had to reload, so I don't know. Anyway, we're trying to get to this mystic staircase because now we can actually go into the void properly. Zoop! Ooh, and you. And here we are with two options in front of us. Either we can kill the outsider like we said we were going to, or we can try and free him.
He's here. I can feel it.
And there are the whales. Just vibing. I love the whales. Because, like, are they actual whales who are out in the sea and sort of dream themselves into this place? Do they exist in both places at once? Or are they like spirits of whales? Dead whales? Who knows? Just to wander around. So I love the spooky monoliths. So good. Oh, for goodness sake, why did I fall off? The old ancient one. The trad BBC one. I've seen bits of it. I think I've seen the episode that's based on like the restaurant at the end of the universe and like not very much else.
Fingernails inside the walls.
Stripping it away.
Loads of dead
The
people.
noise.
I will always hate you for what you did.
They've all just...
I fed his heart to the hounds.
And here he is. Poor boy.
Look at you. This is what the Abbey tried to hide. This is what the eyeless want to know about. I'm at the center of the void itself. And you're not even some kind of horror I need to face down and fight. You're at my mercy. But you've always been at the mercy of bad people, haven't you? You said I had a choice. Well, I'm here to make it. You don't deserve this. No one deserves this. I won't let the world turn on someone suffering.
We still get the option to kill him, but now
moment of my life
we get to
slipping
talk
from
to
my
the dead.
fingers. It
Because...
frightens me.
Hi, Dowd. So the fact that he dies is actually an important plot point, really, because otherwise Billy wouldn't be able to do this.
Why are you here? What are you?
Look at us. Trapped here. An eternity on a butcher's block. Waiting for the knife to fall. There's nothing left of me but this.
Dowd. I'm here. Look at me.
I know that name. I know you. There was blood. And masks and blades raised. Billy Lurk. I even remember when you hated me. And now you followed me into the void itself. You brought the knife. I can't hurt him. There's nothing I can do.
Love the idea that
Only
he
you
tried,
can
though.
kill
He
him.
just turned up as a spirit and started punching
How
him.
long have I waited here?
Too long, old man.
There he is. The outsider. All this time dreaming in the void. I wonder if he dreamed about this moment. Go finish it. End his miserable life.
He almost looks like he's in pain. Is this really what you want? Is this really what he deserves?
You know how this ends, Billy.
I found another way. The outsider lived and breathed once. He spent his days on the streets of some forgotten city. These cultists took everything away from him. Even his name. But I know what it is. His name is the Mark. Only the dead can read it. If we give that back to him, he'll be free. He'll live out the rest of his days as a man like any other.
The Mark? No. You're here to kill him. You can't ask me to do this, Billy. Not after everyone he's hurt. Not after everything we've done.
Why is he to blame for what we did? He gave us a way to fight back. He never lied to us about what we might become.
You know what I became. We looked down on Dunwall as if we owned it. As if we could drown it in blood. Wow. He knew we'd turn into monsters like him. He always knew. And his Billy, he can't do anything but harm.
I think you have absolutely no evidence for this. Bless him. Poor Dowd.
I saw the cult who hurt him. He died once at their hands. Look at him. This wasn't his choice. He never asked for this power.
Let him end it. Put him out of his misery if you pity him. It's a better future than anything that might wait for him out there.
But does he have to die? Years ago, I did something terrible to you. I didn't deserve to live. But you let me walk away. You gave me a chance. Let him live, Dowd. Let him have the life he lost. Like you did for me.
When you left Dunwall, I hoped you could live a better life without me. That your future wouldn't be killing for coin until someone came to betray you. Forgiveness is a rare thing in this world, Billy. You're better than I was.
I love Dowd.
Dowd.
Farewell, Billy. For the last time.
And he gets to swish away into the void. And the outsider gets to his beautiful damsel swoon.
I can taste blood in my mouth. I can hear Dowd's voice in my ear. You have done something impossible.
We let you live. I can take you out of here.
He looks really wrong without his black
These
eyes.
eyes were closed for centuries. And I saw everything. Bound here, I walked through the minds of generations. And now...
You're free.
Yay! And that's the end of the game. I know, yeah, he does kind of have a slightly pointy model, I think. We get a little epilogue.
I can't take back what was done to you all those years ago.
But he just goes
No
to
more than I
have
can
a,
take
like a
back what was
normal
done to me.
human life, which is
But
hilarious.
now you have a chance to be something new. To be something better. It must be strange knowing what you know. Seeing with old eyes all the secrets of the world. We've both seen the worst in people's hearts. But in the end, I gave doubt peace. And maybe you can find some too. There's so much doubt. But there are some things I know are true. The outsider is no more. And with that, the world will change in ways none of us can know. But the void is still there, echoing just beyond what you can see. And there's no one left to say who will and won't be touched by its magic.
Yeah, that's what kind of worries me about this ending. To be honest, both endings, because, like, either way, the outsider is no longer the outsider. Because, like, if there is a Dishonored 3, how... You know, how is that going to work? If the void is just, like, you know, an empty nothingness, and there's no outsider to choose whether you get powers or not, then do you have powers? Does everyone have powers? How's, you know, like... Oh, I missed one. Oh, that's so irritating. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it bodes well in terms of, like, leaving the franchise in a good position to be followed up in a new game. But it's very dramatic, and it makes for good, like... It's interesting lore, and it's fun to play through as it stands, but I don't know, it concerns me. It does just... I am probably... Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to stream next, really. I've got The Witcher 3 that I've never played, and I probably should maybe do a blind stream. That'd probably be embarrassing. But, you know, yeah, I don't know. I'll see... I mean, things like, you know, Fortnite or Civilization 6 or something, like, just boring stuff that I can, you know, just play whenever, rather than, like, sort of having a proper series or anything. I'm not sure. Is there anything you would be interested in seeing? If I can find Thief 2014, I might have that as well. But, yeah. Of course, there's the new Hitman games, but, yeah, I'll see if I can find it anyway. It might take a little while, but, and yeah, I can't stream from my PC, I only stream from the PlayStation, so I can't do the early ones. But yeah, and the Hitman games, whenever they get discounted to the point of actually being affordable, then maybe I will play Hitman 3, but until then, not a chance. It's like 80 quid or something. It's like, no. I know that AAA prices are going up, but still, like, that's just brutal. Anyway. Yeah, well, I'll, I don't know, you could always put the little notifications thingy on my Twitch somewhere, and if I do come out with a slightly more coherent schedule, then you'll be able to, yeah, stick with me, but I don't know. I haven't got any plans for anything specific at the moment. Yeah. Well, thank you for that anyway. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. You try and make a point of playing it yourself, because it is great. If nothing else, just because Dishonored gameplay is enormous fun, and more Dishonored is always a good thing. So I would definitely recommend it to play. So yeah. But yes, thank you very much, and I guess I will call it a day there. Bye everyone.